Welcome to the Devops Edge, Vitali here. And if you thought August was when tech companies took a vacation, think again. They've apparently synced their Google calendars to drop bombshells mode, so buckle up. First up, Google just saved the date for August 20th, 2025, promising a decade of Pixel AI. Translation, we're getting not one, not two, but four shiny phones plus an ego boost for anyone still rocking the original Pixel. Headliners include the Pixel 10, 10 Pro, an NBA-sized 10 Pro XL with a 6.9-inch screen, and Google's first foldable worthy of the Pro badge, the Pixel 10 Pro Fold. Picture Samsung's Z Fold, but with the self-confidence of a motivational speaker and, rumor says, a full IP68 water and dust seal. Yes, the first foldable you can accidentally baptize. Driving all this is the brand new Tensor G5 chip, fabbed on TSMC's 3nm line after Google politely waved goodbye to Samsung's fabs. Numbers on the leaked spec sheet read like cheat codes: 25% faster CPU, 35% faster GPU, and double the AI tops compared with the G4. That means on-device Gemini Nano will be flexing real-time call translation, offline GPT-class summarization, maybe even finishing your group chat arguments before you think of them. Rick Osterloh calls the 10th generation our most durable and versatile hardware ever. Analysts naturally are split. IDC still sees Pixel below 4% global share, while Canalys thinks the foldable will cast a halo energy sword across the whole lineup. Skeptics caution that a price north of $1899 during an iPhone 17 cycle may make wallets retreat faster than you can say inflation. We'll find out in New York. Just remember, it's Tensor season, not cuffing season. Now, same day, different stage, Microsoft's Gamescom keynote in Cologne. Phil Spencer hopped on X to tease, and I quote, bringing Xbox experiences to entirely new form factors. Translation, the first Xbox handheld is real, and somewhere a Nintendo Switch just did a spit take. Built with Asus lessons from the ROG Ally, the prototype packs an AMD Ryzen Z2 APU, an 8-inch 1080p 120Hz screen, 16 gigs of LPDDR5, and a half terabyte NVMe SSD. Cloud fans get xCloud, Road Warriors get the full local Game Pass library. If you're stuck in airport Wi-Fi purgatory, Microsoft is even considering a 5G edition. Price rumors, anywhere between $399 and $499, landing in October. The catch is battery life. Insiders warn 2 to 3 hours under 800 load. So yes, Starfield will look gorgeous in the taxi, but land that ship before your Uber battery icon matches your consoles. Analysts are also side-eyeing cannibalization of the Series S, but honestly, if you can finally play Halo on the couch while someone else owns the TV, that's a trade we'll happily take. From hardware hype to leadership shakeups, GitHub CEO Thomas Dohmke is handing in his badge after almost 4 years and 135 million developers on the platform. He's off to start an unnamed developer tooling startup because writing code for GitHub clearly wasn't meta enough. Microsoft tapped Julia Liuson, president of its developer division, as interim head while the external search begins. Redmond swears GitHub stays a standalone subsidiary and that Copilot-powered productivity remains priority number one. Open source maintainers are understandably jittery. Anytime the boss changes, issues lists start to look like election comment threads. But some see room for fresh investment in security automation. With FedRAMP High already in GitHub's pocket, the stage is set for next-level compliance toys. Just picture Dependabot wearing a superhero cape. Speaking of security, Google's August Pixel update slipped under the radar but patched a zero-day that Project Zero says was detected in limited targeted attacks. The flaw, CVE 202.53567, is a kernel use after free that could let someone pound your phone over Bluetooth, you know, the protocol we happily leave on for earbuds and rental scooters. Pixel owners from the 6 series up through the 9, plus the Fold and the tablet, already have the BP2A.250805.005 patch waiting. Beyond the scary exploit, Pixel Fold users get a fix for that navigation bar freeze, Pixel 8 gets snappier fingerprint reads, and social media cameras stop rage quitting. Security folks applaud Google's 48-hour turnaround, but also remind carriers that slower certification for third-party Android phones leaves non-Pixel users hanging like an unpatched piñata. So patch early, patch often, and maybe turn off Bluetooth at the coffee shop. Finally, let's zoom a little farther, about 500 kilometers up. SpaceX just notched its 100th launch of the year, lofting 8 of Amazon's Project Kuiper satellites. Yes, Jeff Bezos booked a ride on Elon Musk's Falcon 9 because Blue Origin's New Glenn is fashionably late. Amazon wants 3,236 low Earth orbit birds to bring broadband to rural and underserved areas, and they've earmarked $10 billion to do it. Beta service should start in late 2026, and AWS already plans to bundle Kuiper connectivity with edge cloud services. Industry watchers cheer new competition for Starlink, hoping it pushes prices down faster than satellite debris falls out of orbit. Critics warn about congestion and Kessler syndrome vibes, but so far the only confirmed casualty is the letter K, because both companies have claimed it. So, what ties together new pixels, handheld Xbox dreams, GitHub leadership shifts, critical Android patches, and rockets full of broadband satellites? Simple. The relentless, sometimes messy march of innovation. New silicon lets phones translate in real time, portable consoles shrink the living room, open source hubs evolve under fresh leadership, security teams race bug hunters to the finish line, and broadband constellations try to blanket the planet without blanketing it in junk. That's a wrap from Vitali at the Devops Edge. Smash that like button if you learned something, subscribe for more optimistic nerdery, and ring the bell so you never miss a patch or a launch window. See you in the next one.